Howdy howdy folks, Morro here, this time with an armor drip tier list for Morrowind. Now we're going to have to move pretty fast because there's a ton of armor sets in this game. First off, our rule sets. I tried to cut every armor set that doesn't have at least 2 pieces, so anything that's only 1 piece, not on this list. I also tried to cut a lot of repeats, although I did make a few exceptions, and we'll get there when we get there. Starting off though, we have the bear set from Blood Moon. I'm thinking B for bear set. It gives me Skull vibes, and I like that. If I was going to RP a Nord, tribal, or pagan worshipper, I'm going bear set. It's a pretty solid choice. Now, Stallroom, or Ice as it was called in Morrowind, I like A tier. I think it being so saturated and bright keeps it out of S tier, but the design of it is pretty dang sick. I love it. Now, for an actual S tier Nord armor, it's the Nord Mail. This stuff's sick. I love it. I never get to use it because I don't think I've actually ever played a heavy armor Nord, but it just looks really cool. Next one is Wolf armor. I think this stuff's kind of lame. It's not D tier, but it's definitely not anything higher than C. Now, unfortunately, this next one got cut off. It's Adamantium. First off, this stuff's not even in the base game. You have to go to like Nexus mods to install a plugin, but it's still official content. It's great armor, but I think it's kind of bland. The design's great, but visually, it's just gray, so it's a B. Now we're going to skip this one and go straight to this one. The regular Bonemold armor, I think, is an A tier. It is so sleek and classic, I love it. The Armon Bonemold armor, I actually think is lower than it. I'm not a big fan of how bulky the pauldrons are and the spikes. I don't think they capture how cool the original is. Now Chitin armor, I think this is another, I'll go low A tier. I like the design, but you know, it's just kind of goofy. I think the helmet's what makes it goofy to me. Daedric, easy S tier. I think Morrowind had the best Daedric armor design in any of the games in the series, and I don't even think it's close. Dreg/Drow armor. I wish this was a full set, because I would like to see just us wearing a hollowed out carapace of a bug thing. But I'll put it in B tier. Dwemer, as much as I love the Dwemer as a concept, and their lore and yada yada, I have to put it D for Dwemer. I think they're just goofy. Every time I equip like Dwemer pauldrons especially, or Dwemer boots, they're just goofy looking, you know? Ebony armor, this is an A tier. Very close to S tier, but I think it's just an A tier. It's just such a classic, like, high renaissance knight armor, and I love it a lot. It's just sleek. Glass, as edgy as it is, I do still like it. I like the green and the dark gray and the silver highlights. I think it's another A tier. It's good. We need some good light armor designs. Imperial chainmail, I'm going to go C. It's just generic, which is fine. It's meant to be. Imperial, I believe this is Newt scale. I'm going to go with B tier because it's a little bit better. Now, this is one of those ones where I had to cut because there's only like a slight difference. This is the silver armor for the Imperials. There's also the Duke's silver, which is only 1 piece difference. This is going to be another B tier. I really do like the silver armor. I think it's a massive improvement over the next one, which is the steel armor. But I think they're both B tier. It's just the silver one's a little bit better. Templar armor, though, I think this might be our only Imperial A tier. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but I think it's the only Imperial A tier in the base game. Indoral, we know it's going up there. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Iron armor, this might be another D tier. I think it's just sort of goofy looking. It's got like a big old goofy pauldrons that don't even match the armor set. And then it's got a dang beer belly attached to it. It's just kind of weird looking. Nordic bearskin, C tier. And same with Nordic furskin, another C tier. Just very generic. Nordic troll iron, it can go in C tier. It's a slightly better iron armor in terms of drip. Nordic ringed mail, which I think has 2 pieces, can go in C tier as well. Nordic troll bone, because there's so many of these low tier heavies and mediums, is going to be another C tier. Orcish, easy S tier. I'm so upset in so many ways that the later games in this series decided to go away from the Orcish aesthetic being very East Asian coded and decided to be more like Northern Asian nomadic coded. It upsets me greatly. Steel armor, it's much better than the iron. I think it can actually be in the B tier. giving us our second row. Isn't that fun? Amalexia's hand armor, it's going S tier. It's just like the Endoral armor, but drippier. I mean, come on. Royal Guard armor, another S tier. Easy. This might actually be my favorite armor in the game, one of these two. The Gajulani Bonemold armor, it's going to be B tier. It's another sufferer of the Armonon big pauldrons that just jut out. Like, imagine walking through a doorway with these big pauldrons. You'd bump into things. They're just kind of unwieldy, if that makes sense. And to finish us off, we have the Dark Brotherhood, which I will be generous because I know people like the Dark Brotherhood and put them at the bottom of B tier. I just think they're a little goofy looking. That's it. It's just the goggles are weird. All right. Hopefully you guys all agree with that. Let me know if I left some of these out that I should have actually included. Maybe I forgot something, which is possible. I do it all the time. Or if you disagree with some of these, let me know. I'm pretty confident, especially in these S tiers. I'm pretty confident in the S tiers and the A tiers, but these middle brackets in B and C really are anyone's guess. But S and A, I'm pretty dead set on. All right, Morro out. See you next week.